Hello, this is Jay, and in this video we are going to discuss about IP address in the computer network. So what is IP address? When you purchase plan from your internet service provider, let's say Vodafone, they will allocate an IP address to your device. So using the IP address, you can access the internet. Your ISP gets an IP address from ICANN, which is Internet Corporation for Assigned Names and Numbers. ICANN manages IP addresses globally. You can find IP address of your device by going into settings. After that, go to system, then about device, where you can find IP address. So basically, IP address is unique series of numbers which identifies device on the internet. So the question is, how many types of IP addresses are there? There are mainly two types of IP addresses. The first one is IPv4, which is represented by dotted decimal. It means each number is represented in decimal and they are separated by dots. And the second one is colon hexadecimal. It means each number is in hexadecimal and they are separated by colons. The length of IPv4 address is 32-bit and the length of IPv6 address is 128 bits. Now let's see more about IPv4 address. I want to know that how many IPv4 addresses are there. So as you can see on the screen, there is one IP address which is 10.178.133.186. If you convert this dotted decimal number into binary, we will get this number. As you can see, each field is represented by 8 bits, so total there will be 32 bits. Now, to find the first IP address, we will set all the bits to 0. That will become the starting address, and in decimal it will be 0.0.0.0. And to find the last IP address, we will set all the bits to 1, which will be the last address, and if we convert into decimal, it will be 255.255.255.255, which is the range of the IP4 address. So, how many IP4 addresses are there? There will be 2 raised to 32 IP4 addresses, which will be equal to 4 billion. It means 4 billion devices can be connected to the internet. The IPv4 address is not just a number. There is so much information hidden inside an IP address. So what you can know from an IP address? As you can see on the screen, there is one network in which so many computers are connected. Let's say IP address of one computer is 10.178.133.186. In that IP address, you can find two information. The first information is network value, which is 10. It means that this value 10 will be common for all the computers' IP address of the same network. And the second is host value, which is 178.133.186, which is unique for individual computer. And as computer changes, this value also changes. So IP address is just like your home's address, as your area, city and country field will be same for all the houses of your society, but house number will be different for different house. So house number is just like host value and the remaining part is like network value. Now let's see how to find host and network value from an IP address. We know that there can be 4 billion IPv4 addresses. To manage those IP addresses, they are divided into 5 classes, which are A, B, C, D, and E. And based on class, we can know how many fields are in network and how many fields are in host. For example, as you can see on the screen, one IP address is given, which is 19.33.8.55. To find the network part and the host part of the IP address, first of all, we have to find that from which class this IP address belongs to. As you can see that the first field is in range of 0 to 127. It means this is class A IP address. So in class A IP address, the first field is for network and the remaining field is for host. Let's see one more example. The IP address 211.79.8.35. To find the network value and the host value of the given IP address, first we need to find the class of the IP address. To find the class of IP address, we have to find the range of the first number. As you can see, the range of the first number is between 192 to 223. It means this is class C IP address, and for the class C IP address, the first three field represents network and the last field represents host. Now let's do one exercise. You have to tell me the given IP addresses are valid or not. And if they are valid, you have to tell me the class of the IP address. Okay, thank you.